Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers needed a standout center and were able to sign DeAndre Ayton, who is already signed and is confirmed for the purple and gold. Some NBA analysts criticize DeAndre Ayton, but he's the best center available right now, so the Lakers made a big signing. Ayton is a rebounding specialist, with his career-high 21 rebounds coming in a game against the Sacramento Kings in 2021. Ayton also had a 20-rebound game against the Portland Trail Blazers in 2019. Assuming we continue to view Anthony Davis as a power forward, which was always his stated preference during his time in Los Angeles, then the bar for best true center of the LeBron James era has been remarkably low. Now, the arrival of DeAndre Ayton means he probably immediately takes over that unofficial title. It's honestly not like it was a particularly hard title to earn considering the past candidates. Marc Gasol, Andre Drummond, and Dwight Howard all offered solid moments during their time in Los Angeles, but were far removed from their peak years when they suited up in the purple and gold. Ayton gives the Lakers something they have not had during this entire run with LeBron, a center in his prime with real two-way potential. He has been criticized in the past for inconsistency and effort, but the talent has always been evident. In LA, Ayton will have the opportunity to reset his narrative in a new system alongside Luka Doncic and a retooled supporting cast. That pairing alone could be transformative for his production, considering Luka's ability to create easy opportunities for big men in the pick and roll. Ayton is already LA's best center since at least 2018. Compared to the names that came before him, Ayton offers more athleticism than Gasol, more skill than Drummond, and more durability than Howard at that stage of his career. This is not to take anything away from what those veterans once were, or the roles they filled in limited bursts, but none of them were long-term solutions. In contrast, Ayton still has room to grow and years left in his prime. That alone places him in a different category than any other true center the Lakers have employed during the LeBron window. Of course, there will be pressure. Playing for this organization always brings expectations given how bright the lights are. The Lakers are clearly building a roster to suit Doncic, and this may be the kind of situation Ayton needed. He doesn't have to carry a big load, he just has to anchor the paint, play within himself, and complement the stars around him. If he does that, the Lakers could finally have the interior presence they have long lacked, and Ayton could shed the inconsistency label that has followed him for years. Either way, the facts are hard to ignore. Right now, this is the best true center Los Angeles has had in the LeBron era, and if things break right, it might not even be a discussion for much longer. Jake LaRavia says he viewed Lakers as best fit for him in free agency. When Jake LaRavia thought about where to play next season, the Lakers became his clear answer. So much goes into NBA free agency from the player's perspective. Factors like fit, years, finances and location all play a role in why they pick one place over another. For Jake LaRavia, taking his talents to Southern California wasn't exactly a difficult decision. During his introductory press conference, he explained why the Lakers were a team he wanted to play for. "I was just trying to decide which team was the best fit, where I can see my role expanding and seeing my potential as a player continue to grow," LaRavia said. "There's really not much to say, it's the Lakers. It's a huge organization. It's the biggest market. I think the development process here is going to be great for me. I think as far as the way the team's set up, I think I'll fit right in. I've talked with JJ Redick when I had first signed, and I really see myself having a good role here, and I'm just excited to play with this team." LaRavia already has lots of ties to this team in Los Angeles. His father, who grew up in Pasadena, was thrilled to hear his son would be a Laker. LaRavia himself is undoubtedly looking forward to playing with his friend, Lakers star Austin Reaves. The two are both clients of Aaron Riley of AMR Agency. In fact, before free agency officially kicked off, LaRavia was literally in a car with Reaves during a podcast appearance, laughing about the possibility of joining the Lakers. Good vibes can certainly help sway a decision, but more is often needed. With the Lakers signing LaRavia to a 2-year, $12 million deal, he gets a pay increase and, with Dorian Finney-Smith off the team, he has the opportunity to prove he's worth much more than that. Playing for the Lakers has plenty of perks, from the prestige of the brand to the perfect weather, but for a young LaRavia, he will be getting far more attention here than he did in Memphis or Sacramento. If he plays well, then the entire NBA will be put on notice regarding his game. He'll be playing on national TV often, and we've seen plenty of players join the Lakers, ball out and then earn huge paydays afterwards. Malik Monk is a player who accomplished that as a Laker. He played for Los Angeles during the 2021-22 season, and after having a career year, he signed a 2-year, $19 million contract with the Kings. If things go right for LaRavia, this can be a win-win scenario for him and the franchise. The Lakers can have a wing player they trust, and LaRavia can show how good he is when given a bigger role. There's still a long way to go before we see this partnership in practice, but LaRavia landed in LA, wants to be here and is excited to play for head coach JJ Redick. That's a great place to be at for the beginning of what is hopefully a very successful 2 years for LaRavia in a purple and gold jersey. 3 bold predictions for Luka Doncic's first full season with the Lakers. From MVP buzz to a revenge tour for the ages, here's what we expect from Luka Doncic as he gears up for his first full season in Los Angeles. Luka Doncic has officially entered the next chapter of his career, and it's painted in purple and gold. After a mid-season blockbuster trade brought the 5X All-Star to Los Angeles, the basketball world is watching to see what kind of impact he can make with the Lakers from day one. While his short stint last year gave fans a taste of his potential fit, 2025-26 marks the beginning of his true journey as the franchise cornerstone. From his renewed physical conditioning to a chip on his shoulder after being traded by Dallas, Doncic enters the season with something to prove. The expectations in LA are massive, but so is the opportunity. With LeBron James nearing retirement and the Lakers retooling their roster around Doncic's timeline, it's Luka's team now. Here are 3 bold predictions for what could be the most explosive season of his NBA career. Luka will finish top 2 in MVP voting. Doncic has flirted with MVP-level play for years, but this season sets up perfectly for him to finally dominate the narrative. With LeBron James stepping into a reduced role and a revamped roster built around Doncic's strengths, he'll have the ball in his hands more than ever. That means bigger stats, more clutch moments, and a higher national profile as the Lakers contend in prime time. Last year, Luka averaged 28.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.7 assists per game, but many believed conditioning and team drama held him back. Now, with a leaner frame, renewed focus, and elite motivation to prove Dallas wrong, expect Luka to make a legitimate push for MVP. The only thing standing in his way might be voter fatigue, or another supernova season from someone like Nikola Jokic or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic will average a triple-double for the first time. Now that Luka is in full command of the Lakers' offense, there's a real possibility he joins the ultra-exclusive triple-double club. While he's always flirted with the numbers, career averages of 28.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game, he's never put it all together for a full season. That could change in 2025-26. With more shooters around him, improved conditioning, and a system tailored to his strengths, Doncic is in the perfect environment to boost his assist and rebound totals without sacrificing scoring. If he does pull it off, he'd be the first Laker ever to average a triple-double and only the 3rd player in history to do it over a full season multiple times, joining Westbrook and Oscar Robertson. Luka will lead Lakers to the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers finished 3rd in the West last year, even with chemistry issues and major injuries. With a full offseason to gel, a healthy Doncic, and a defensive anchor like Ayton to protect the rim, the path is there for a deep playoff run. Factor in the veteran presence of Marcus Smart, LeBron, and a coach in JJ Redick who understands modern spacing and tempo, and you've got the recipe for a breakout season. The West is stacked, no question. But teams like Denver and OKC have their own vulnerabilities, and the Clippers and Warriors are aging fast. If the Lakers stay healthy and Doncic stays locked in, don't be surprised if he leads this team past the second round for the first time since 2023. A trip to the conference finals would validate the trade and officially mark the dawn of a new Lakers era. Defining season for Luka Doncic. If Luka Doncic truly delivers on these bold predictions, the entire trajectory of the Lakers franchise could shift. After years of inconsistency and playoff heartbreak, Los Angeles finally has a young cornerstone who can carry the torch post-LeBron. The pressure will be immense, and with the right support system around him, this could be the start of a legendary second act to his career. For all the hype that's followed him since his Dallas days, Luka's time in purple and gold might just become the defining chapter of his NBA legacy. Lingering flaw still holding the Lakers back, and it's fixable. The Los Angeles Lakers have given too many opportunities to those who do not deserve it. The Los Angeles Lakers certainly know how to build an NBA champion. However, recent seasons of front office management have developed a habit of giving the wrong types of players opportunities, plaguing the franchise as a result. Sam Quinn of CBS Sports recently wrote up a ranking of all 30 NBA front offices. The Lakers came in at a lackluster 22nd overall. There were several key issues, including the unclear hierarchy, pointed out by Quinn in his assessment. One lackluster component that undoubtedly stood out was the Lakers' approach to attempting at rekindling the flames on failed or expired experiments. They love bringing in former high draft picks who have flamed out elsewhere like Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, or Mo Bamba, Quinn wrote. They've similarly been late career stops for veterans who are past their prime. This applies to most of the 2021-22 roster. Lakers' problems have a clear fix in sight. One interesting note that Quinn pointed out in relation to the gambles on former high-end draft talent was a contrast to the Indiana Pacers model. The Pacers, unlike the Lakers, seize opportunity to provide extra playing time to those young players who have had it denied. Rob Pelinka and company have favored the approach of the one person everyone knows in their life that claims they can fix someone. As can often be the case, that strategy fails. The handling of burnt-out veterans is equally disappointing and can certainly have a similar analogy to the one above. People's imaginations are free to run wild with the latter. So how do the Lakers overcome this? The easy answer is the one that has brought hope to every corner of Los Angeles since news of the Lakers' record-breaking sale was discovered. That would be Mark Walter. The Los Angeles Lakers' intended $10 billion sale to Mark Walter was approved by the Buss siblings through a majority vote, a source familiar with the situation told ESPN. Quinn, himself, also highlighted Walter as a point of optimism. The soon-to-be Lakers owner has an encouraging track record with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Fans will just have to hope Walter's group gets enough sway behind closed doors to make the impactful changes that are needed. One of those fixes should undoubtedly be to the pro-level scouting. Many of the troubles discussed above would be greatly neutralized, or at least limited, with an improved department in that key position. Adding additional decision-makers has been thought of as an approach that could benefit the Lakers as well. However, as pointed out above, establishing a firm hierarchy in that front office would go just as far. One way or another, these are problems that can be addressed. The Lakers may have suffered to this point because of those shortcomings. Despite that, anticipating a positive change is more than reasonable with everything set to transpire in Los Angeles over the coming years.